You've seen the title, and I know what you're thinking. The truth is both simpler and more profound. These relationships, like Voss and Ventress or Revan and Bastila, reveal a powerful truth the Jedi Order desperately tried to suppress, one that challenges their fundamental teachings. The reason these relationships shouldn't have existed goes beyond Jedi rules against attachment. These were enemies, people who had tried to kill each other, finding love across fundamental ideological divides. Yet in each case, these impossible connections transformed the Jedi involved, often saving them from their own rigid thinking. Today, we're exploring what made these forbidden relationships essential for the balance of the Force. Quinlan Voss and Asajj Ventress. From hunters to lovers, let's look at one of the most unlikely partnerships in Star Wars history. Quinlan Voss and Asajj Ventress. Their story began with a shocking decision by the Jedi Council during the Clone Wars. Faced with mounting casualties and the prolonged conflict orchestrated by Count Dooku, the Council made an unprecedented choice. They authorized the assassination of Dooku himself. This decision showed just how desperate the situation had become, with the Jedi abandoning their principles of capture and trial. For this critical mission, they selected Master Quinlan Voss, known for his unorthodox methods and psychometric abilities. The Council paired him with former Sith assassin Asajj Ventress, who hungered for revenge after Dooku's betrayal. Voss approached Ventress in a dimly lit cantina, air thick with smoke and suspicion. Concealing his true identity, he presented himself as Tal, a bounty hunter seeking partnership. Ventress, eyes narrowed beneath the flickering lights, accepted his offer with visible skepticism. Their early mission's hunting targets created an unusual dynamic, each harboring secrets while watching the other's back. As they completed more assignments together, professional respect evolved into genuine trust. Ventress noticed his precise control of the Force during combat, while Voss glimpsed the wounded warrior beneath her cold exterior. When Voss finally revealed his true identity and mission, Ventress offered to help, but insisted he would need dark side training to defeat Dooku. On Dathomir, ancient homeland of the Night Sisters, Ventress guided Voss through forbidden techniques. Their training sessions intensified, physical and emotional barriers dissolving like mist under the blood-red skies. Their first kiss came after particularly grueling combat practice, defying everything their separate paths had taught them. Their confrontation with Dooku ended in disaster. Voss was captured and broken by Dooku's dark conditioning. Ventress, abandoning self-preservation, orchestrated a rescue. On Christophsis, she sacrificed herself, intercepting Dooku's lightning meant for Voss. Standing over her body, Voss teetered on the edge of darkness, yet his connection to Ventress ultimately anchored him to the light. He returned to the Order transformed, understanding both sides of the Force through his love for her. Centuries earlier, another Jedi would find himself entangled with a dark side practitioner, though with far less redemptive results. Ulic qel-droma and Alima Cato, seduction to the dark side. Nearly 4,000 years before the Clone Wars, another Jedi would fall into a forbidden relationship with devastating consequences. Ulic qel-droma was among the most promising Jedi Knights of his era, respected for both his combat prowess and tactical mind. When the Krath cult emerged as a dark side threat in the Empress Theta system, the Jedi Council needed someone to infiltrate their ranks. Qel-droma volunteered, convinced he could resist dark side temptation. Alima Cato proved to be his undoing. A privileged socialite who discovered ancient Sith texts, she established the Krath cult with her cousin Satal and mastered Sith illusion sorcery to create phantoms capable of inflicting real damage. When qel-droma arrived to infiltrate the Krath, Alima immediately sensed his potential and targeted his emotional vulnerabilities, the very ones created by his Jedi training. His inexperience with attachment and overconfidence made him susceptible to her psychological manipulation. Her seduction was methodical. After arranging his capture and torture, she appeared as his rescuer, establishing a psychological dependency. During one pivotal encounter, she feigned romantic interest while secretly planting dark side artifacts in his quarters, ensuring his gradual corruption while maintaining plausible deniability. The manipulation deepened when Alima orchestrated a confrontation between qel-droma and her cousin Satal. Knowing qel-droma would kill Satal in self-defense, she positioned herself to rule alongside him. His mission to dismantle the cult transformed into becoming its leader, with Alima steering his actions while allowing him the illusion of control. Their relationship's hollowness became evident during the assault on Coruscant. When capture seemed imminent, Alima abandoned him without hesitation. Despite recognizing this betrayal, qel-droma later sent her on a mission to Chemplex 9, knowing her overconfidence would likely prove fatal, which it did when she lost control of Sith technology. Alima's manipulation exposed how Jedi training created emotional blind spots. The suppression of attachment didn't eliminate emotional needs, but left Jedi vulnerable to sophisticated psychological weapons. While Alima and qel-droma's relationship was built on calculated manipulation, not all cross-alignment relationships were destructive. Our next couple would demonstrate how a dark side practitioner and Jedi could genuinely redeem one another. Revan and Bastila Shan. Enemies, saviors, lovers. 4,000 years before Skywalker, the most remarkable forbidden relationship in galactic history unfolded. The Jedi Bastila Shan led a mission to capture Darth Revan, the former Republic hero who had fallen to the dark side. During their confrontation, Revan's apprentice Malak betrayed his master, firing on Revan's ship to eliminate both his master and the Jedi strike team. As Revan lay dying, Bastila made a decision that would forever alter their fates. With trembling hands and conflicted heart, she reached through the Force to preserve her enemy's life, her battle meditation creating an unexpected bridge between their minds. This singular act of compassion forged a permanent Force bond, connecting their consciousness in ways neither fully understood. The Jedi Council seized this opportunity, wiping Revan's memories and reprogramming him as a Republic soldier, while assigning Bastila to extract his suppressed knowledge of the Starforge, the mysterious factory fueling the Sith war machine, through their connection. When the Sith attacked their ship, the amnesiac Revan and Bastila embarked on a galaxy-spanning journey. Like opposing elements gradually alloying into something entirely new, their relationship transformed with each world they visited. Bastila struggled with growing feelings for her companion, fighting against both her Jedi training and the emotional resonance flowing through their bond. Revan, oblivious to his true identity, felt drawn to her in ways that transcended explanation. Their connection deepened amid constant danger, two souls orbiting each other despite the gravitational pull of their different paths. Everything changed upon their capture by Darth Malak. Revan discovered his true identity while Bastila succumbed to torture and fell to darkness. Their roles completely reversed. The former Sith Lord stood in the light while the dedicated Jedi embraced shadow. During their final confrontation on the Starforge, Revan refused to abandon her. His love, the very attachment forbidden by the Jedi Code, ultimately guided Bastila back to the light. Together, they defeated Malak and destroyed the Starforge. They later married and had a son, Vonner Shan, their union embodying a balance between light and dark that proved more powerful than either extreme alone. Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade, from assassin to spouse. Perhaps the most remarkable forbidden relationship in Star Wars came after the fall of the Empire. Mara Jade began her life as the Emperor's Hand, a Force-sensitive assassin personally trained by Palpatine from childhood. When the Emperor died at Endor, his final command echoed through the Force bond they shared. Kill Luke Skywalker. Mara's hatred burned within her like kyber crystals overheating. She blamed Luke for destroying her entire purpose and identity. Their first encounter on Mirkor vibrated with tension, her hand constantly hovering near her blaster, eyes narrowed with murderous intent. Only Talon Karrde's firm intervention prevented her from fulfilling her mission immediately. "You've taken everything from me," she hissed during their forced cooperation through the forests of Merkur, Luke responding with characteristic compassion that only fueled her rage further. Each moment they spent together became a battlefield between her ingrained hatred and his persistent belief in redemption. The pivotal transformation occurred on Wayland. As they infiltrated the Emperor's cloning facility, Luke's unwavering trust contrasted sharply with Mara's suspicion. When confronting a clone of Luke, the mental shackles Palpatine had placed finally shattered. With her psychic prison broken, Mara stood at a crossroads. Over the following years, their relationship evolved through shared hardships. Luke's idealism clashed productively with Mara's pragmatism during the Camus crisis. When she accepted Jedi training, she brought Imperial tactical knowledge that complemented traditional Jedi wisdom. Their differences became strengths rather than obstacles. As a Jedi Master, Mara's unique perspective transformed Luke's new Jedi Order. She incorporated practical combat techniques with Force philosophy, training Jaina Solo with methods balancing both Imperial efficiency and Jedi compassion. Their marriage represented genuine reconciliation between opposing galactic ideologies. During the Yuuzhan Vong invasion, they fought as perfect counterparts, Luke's spiritual connection to the Force harmonizing with Mara's strategic brilliance. Even as Vong bioweapons ravaged her body, their bond remained unbreakable. Their son Ben embodied this unity, carrying forward a legacy that drew strength from understanding both light and dark perspectives rather than rejecting either. Across all four couples we've examined, a pattern emerges that directly challenges the traditional Jedi approach to emotions and attachment. Looking at these forbidden relationships throughout galactic history, we find a truth the Jedi Order never acknowledged. Their suppression of attachment actually created vulnerability rather than strength. Each relationship we examined shows that connections with dark side women didn't corrupt these Jedi. They saved them by challenging their rigid thinking. The pattern across thousands of years reveals that true balance in the Force emerges from embracing the complex interplay of light and dark within relationships, not from denying emotion. These women transform Jedi by pushing them to become complete beings, embracing their full humanity rather than living as fragments of themselves, forever changed by love's healing power. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and Force push the notification button.